There's something else going on out there. The FBI has been running a deep investigation of college basketball, and it's only the beginning. Now, I am not a college basketball fan, but I'm not a college football fan either because I don't have an alma mater, and I don't like cheap-looking uniforms compared to the professional versions. But I admire the people that do it, and, you know, it's all part of the university system. But what has happened here, the federal government essentially dropped a bomb on college basketball yesterday, indicting 10 people in a fraud and bribery scheme involving top recruits, college programs, agents, financial planners, and the shoe and apparel company Adidas. It is ugly and it is unprecedented, and there's already fallout. Rick Pitino, according to Business Insider, Rick Pitino, untouchable in college basketball, has been fired after the University of Louisville is linked to college basketball bribery scandal. Rick Pitino. I mean, this is like firing Amos Alonzo Stagg. This is like firing Tom Landry. It happened, but you don't believe it. Head men's basketball coach Rick Pitino is out at the University of Louisville one day after the FBI arrested 10 people on charges of fraud and corruption in college basketball. Pitino had reportedly told his staff he expected to be fired over the allegations. The Screwell's athletic director was also let go today. According to an undercover agent working with the investigation, an executive at Adidas and several other defendants allegedly funneled $100,000 to the family of a Haskell basketball player to persuade the player to sign with an unnamed public research university in Kentucky. The complaint doesn't name the university, but based on details provided, it was almost certainly the University of Louisville, which signed a $160 million sponsorship deal with Adidas in August. The complaint notes that the news the allegedly bribed student would attend Louisville came out of nowhere in early June. On June 3rd, five-star recruit Brian Bowen surprised many by announcing plans to go to the University of Louisville. And I say, folks, this is the tip of the iceberg. Wait till they get into the college football aspect of this. I mean, players, college athletes are not allowed for anybody to get them spending money. They have to eat on campus provided by the Screwell, but, big booster driving around with his giant Cadillac with long horns on the hood as a hood ornament, not allowed to drop $5,000 on a player here. I mean, just to be nice, you're not allowed to do it. Players are not allowed these kind of things. Everybody knows this has been going on for years because most of these kids can't afford anything, and yet when you see them, before they've turned pro, they're wearing Jay-Z and Beyonce-style clothes and jewelry and so forth. Say, where did that come from? Well, we got an advance from the agent. Why, you're not supposed to have an agent? Well, everybody knows it's going to happen. We're just getting a head start on it. No, this can't happen. Adidas with the shoes and with the uniform. Oh, folks, this is going to be deep and bad. And if this does have tentacles that reach college football, it's going to turn the world upside down for a lot of people who have a purist view about athletics, college athletics, and sports endeavors. Rick Pitino being fired. It's got to be bad for that to happen. I'm still trying to think of an analogy. Somebody you think in some job that could never, ever be fired, somebody that everybody would know. That's how earth-shattering and shaking. And the athletic director, the AD, Histoire, as well.